What's going on, everybody? I don't even know where to start with this video, but we're just gonna jump into it. I'm just gonna give some information out there, let you all know what's going on, because some of you do follow my build, if you call it that. Some of you are involved in the decisions I make, and some of you like to know what I'm running and what my opinions are on stuff. As most of you know from the one video I had, I did end up picking up Mickey Thompson tires for the front and the back, and here they are. Why are they not on the car? Let's talk about this. These are the 275 street comps. As you can see, they're brand new basically now, right? Here are the ET Street SS's. Obviously, they didn't start out with a ton of tread to begin with, but aside from some like harsh rubbing right here, which wasn't on the other side, so I'm guessing, you know, camber, SRT camber, camber life, camber gang, something's going on. These were barely used as well. I had these tires on the car for, what, 2 weeks, maybe? I don't really know the exact time, but there's barely any wear on these tires. Here's the problem. These are fine. Traction-wise, my buddy does have the street comps on the rear of his SRT. It's cammed with headers, a tune, and he said he can't grip for shit. So I don't want to speak about how the rears will work, but if you do want to speak to somebody about street comps on the rear of your car, contact SRTB5. I'll put his link in the description. He'll give you his impressions about them. My impressions about these are what I really want to talk about here. When I was looking for tires, one of the biggest things for me was I wanted a setup that was going to offer me the ability to daily drive my car. So when I saw ET Street SS, Street Strip, or whatever it's called, I was like, oh, awesome. Now, let's just backtrack. I knew going into this that these were not going to be a winter tire. I knew going into this, when the cold weather started, I was going to end up having to get another tire. I knew that. But I did not realize one thing. These tires right here are not speed rated. These are a Y speed rating, which I believe is the 186 plus. These have no speed rating, and from the research I was doing, apparently what that means is Mickey Thompson recommends like 85 miles an hour. Obviously you can do it on the track, you can go up to, I think some people were saying they run up to 200 miles an hour on the track, but these are drag race times. You're going up to a speed, you're slowing down, and that's it. When you're talking about maintaining a speed, supposedly, you shouldn't go more than 85 miles an hour on these. I didn't freaking know that. So, stupid me. I'm not bashing Mickey Thompson. Stupid me. As far as hooking goes, these tires definitely hooked pretty well. They did what they had to do. I had no issues with that whatsoever. So, they're definitely a great tire. Like, if you're looking for a dedicated or more dedicated tire for launching and this and that, definitely something to look into. They're not a bad tire, but here's the problem. I'm the type of guy where if I'm on the highway, I'm driving, I'm usually at 80 to 90, and there are the spirited pulls, and the spirited pulls take me to the nether regions of 130, 140, 150. Now let me tell you about that speed. These tires were causing an ungodly vibration in the ass of my seat. The car was shaking. It was like ridiculous. I know there's going to be a meme. It's like I'm fucking shake weighting. But that's what happened. There's no other way to discuss it. I thought it was so bad that I actually contacted the person that was doing the mods on my car, and I thought for sure that I had a defective drive shaft, because I had just put the one-piece aluminum drive shaft. So that was going through my head. So now I'm thinking, shit, the mods I just did, my drive shaft's crap. I also did the rear diff brace at the same time as I did the drive shaft. So now I'm over here thinking, what the hell did I just do? And I'm like asking people around, I'm doing research. Could rear diff brace cause vibrations? Could drive shaft cause horrible vibrations? Now, don't get me wrong, the drive shaft does cause some vibrations. It's sort of vibration sensitive with certain RPMs, certain gears, but it goes away if you get out of a certain band. It's like a couple mile-an-hour band where you'll get some vibration. Not crazy, not even remotely close to what I was getting. So here's the problem. These had to go. They had to get the fuck off my car. I can't drive like that. You go to like, and I'm not even saying like, oh God, I'm that guy that goes to 130, 150 miles an hour. I went to like 110. And if you let off, like, you're not on the gas, you're not accelerating, you're not doing anything. You're not even braking, you're just coasting. The car shakes. It was just so disheartening, and I was just so pissed off at myself for not realizing there was no speed rating. So, yeah, Mr. OCD failed. Failed shit, poop, done. These tires, they weren't horrible. The fronts didn't feel bad. I didn't have vibrations in the steering wheel like it would come from the front end. It was definitely the back, under me and toward the back, which was why I thought, you know, drive shaft. But I just thought I wanted to make a video and talk about why these are no longer on my car. So what I ended up doing is I did some research, and Workplay Drive had mentioned that Lux Auto had bought Firehawk Indy 500. They're by Firestone, so he had these tires on his Hellcat, and he was getting some good success. So I was like, all right, let me look into it. The only issue I was having with these tires is that they were W rated, not Y rated. So I guess stupid me thought, oh God, I have a Hellcat, so I need Y rated tires for 186 plus. Let's be serious. How often are we going 186 plus miles an hour? I think with this car, W rated tires and higher, super sufficient. So these are rated with the W rating for, I believe, 168. Now that doesn't mean at 169 your car is going to fall apart and blow up, or they're going to pop. I guess just over that speed at prolonged times, it's going to have an issue. Now I did go 181 at one time, but you get to that speed and you slow down. You're not prolonged driving on it. This isn't NASCAR. It'll probably blow up before the tires will. So I wasn't upset about this decision. As far as the tread pattern goes, it's definitely a little aggressive. We put these tires on about a week ago. My impressions about these tires: very good daily driver. Highway speeds, smooth. I don't have the vibration anymore. I took it up to about 140 and I had 0 vibrations. So this was in fact the solution to the tire. What's the problem with these tires? The horsepower that I'm making with my vehicle right now, obviously I'm not stock. We'll talk about that in other videos, but there's no first, second, or third gear. And not only are there no first, second, and third gear, there is no traction. There's crazy wheel hop. It's just not good. It's not a good thing for full sending it. So basically, these are great. I'm going to have these. I'll drive through the winter with these. I know some people are going to be like, oh, you drive your car in the snow? Abso-freaking-lutely. I bought this car. I'm going to drive this car. It's my daily driver, okay? It's not going to be a garage queen. Oh, my God, it's snowing outside. Can't drive my car. No, I'm driving my car. As you can see, the tread, the only thing I don't like is this like woo ninja situation going on, but whatever, it is what it is. It looks nice. I have 4 of these, and I know here's another situation. Some of you are gonna be like, oh my God, why do you keep buying 4 tires? The OCD that I have right now for my daily driver setup will not allow me to run Mickey Thompsons in the front and Firehawks in the back. I'll lose my mind. I'll just lose it. I will lose it. Now here's where the other thing comes into play here. Okay, you're gonna be like, well, what the hell is going on here, OCD? You got 6 tires sitting in your garage. I absolutely do. So, you know what I just mentioned? There's no first, second, or third gear. So what happens when you have no first, second, or third gear and you got a performance car? You fix that problem real quick. What's the point of having all that freaking horsepower? So I fixed that problem. So here we go. These are the front Firehawks. They look awesome. And now I don't have any traction issues. Because now I'm driving around on these. What I ended up doing was finding somebody that was selling Bravado Tribute wheels, which is the route I wanted to go. And they already had the Mickey Thompson Street R's on it. So that's freaking awesome. These are 305, 45, 18. So this is an 18-inch rim. And this looks freaking silly bananas. Motorcycles are racing. Now you're gonna be like, oh, OCD, aren't you upset that your tires are different? Not only are my wheels different, but my tires are now different. And not only that, the sizes are different, everything's different. But here's how I look at it, everybody. As of right now, those tires kick some ass. When I want to go to the track, that's going to be my setup. I don't need 17s. I'm not going to be that heavy into track racing. But if I want to drive around and feel confident on the highway, we gave it some full on, and it took it. It sped up well. It hooked well. I'm sure first gear will hook without a freaking problem as long as I get the tire pressure to the right PSI. So I got to lower it or whatever. Definitely worth it if you have a Hellcat. Definitely consider getting the Street R setup. There are people running welds with bigger tires. That's also all on you. You can do whatever you want. That's awesome as well. Congratulations. Everybody's got their own preference, but I just wanted to make this to let everybody know as a public service announcement. If you don't know and you think you're getting these and you're going to just have a daily driver setup, like say you live in a warm climate and you're like, oh, this is awesome, I'm going to have a daily setup. You're not. If you go on highway speeds all the time and you expect to not have a harsh ride, you're going to have a harsh ride. I don't know what's going on with Mickey Thompson, why they put these lines in here to hint toward, oh, these are going to be great in the rain, and these are going to be great for daily. Hydroplane is not going to be a big problem. Look at that. It's going to push those water right out of it. Yeah, great. Awesome. The tires look so good. They looked good on the car. They feel good at low speeds. Everything was awesome. The car was hooking. Highway speeds, shot. Ruined the whole experience. It ruined the whole purchase. Everything was just shot. If I didn't have the Street R's, I would probably end up having a second set of rims to have these as my, you know, as my my weekend setup, as my warm weather setup, as my track setup. These would be like more geared toward that. So if you're looking for a tire like that, you can get these or the Street R's. You could get Nittos. You could get any of those tires. You know, I think it's, you know, it's all going to be based on brand preference and stuff. But these were good as well. Like I said, talk with SRTB5 Dan, get his opinion before you make these purchases. I think that there's just not enough information out there. I wish I would have known more about the highway speed. I would have never bought these tires, and I just feel like I wasted time. I don't really care so much about the money because it's an experience and I get to tell everybody about it. Plus, you know, I'll get most of my money back. But this is the setup I'm going to be running. I know that the Bravados are currently on the car, but they're not going to stay there. These are going to be going back on probably in the next day or so. But I just wanted to give a quick update, what's going on with the tire, what's going on with the car. What I'll do right now is just post a quick picture of what my car actually looks like with the brass monkeys in the front and the black Bravados in the back. I was going to paint or plasti dip or powder coat the black to match the brass monkeys, but here's the thing, I think you kind of want them to stay different colors because actually what's going to end up happening is you're drawing more attention to it. I want people to look at that and be like, oh, that's a different color, that's a different size, oh, that's a lot of meat, he's ready to mess around. And that's the whole plan. Again, that's basically what happened. So that's the little update. Thank you for watching. If you have any suggestions for future wheels, future tires, any of that stuff, you know, comment. Let's have discussions down there. This is definitely a personal preference brand situation. Everybody has different experiences, but if you have an experience with any of these tires, let me know. Let's talk about it. But anyway, like always, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every one of you. If you haven't, please subscribe. Please give this video a thumbs up. Please give some comments downstairs in this little comment section below. I'm going to start calling it downstairs. That's what I'm going to start doing. And let me know what you think. This does look pretty ridiculous. You know, thumbnail? I don't know, maybe. It's a funny thing. Learn from my mistakes. I'm still very much new with all of this stuff, but as I learn, you learn, and as you learn, you teach me, and I'll learn, and then I'll report back. So that's the whole point of the car community. We all help each other. We all learn, and we all get pie in our face like I just did right here. Thank you for watching. Have a good day, everybody.